there. Okay, hello there. Welcome to my channel. And in this video, I'm going to explain and discuss with you Mathematics Paper 4, Cambridge IGCSE. This is 43, and this is May-June 2020. So the time limit here is 2 hours and 30 minutes. Okay, so without wasting time, I'll be going to the first question here. Okay, this is the first question. And okay, the sign shows the fee charged at the campsite. There are 54 tents. This is 54, and there's 18 caravan. Okay, so we just have to multiply this. We just take the 54, multiply with $15, and be plus with 18 times with $25. Okay, so here using a calculator. So you got here 810, and here is 450. Okay, then we add on both of these. You'll be getting there. Your answer is $1260. This is 2 marks for you. Okay. Next, we'll be going on with question number B. Okay, question B. Yeah. Okay, question B here. Okay, for this question in September, a total income is $37,054, and it was a decrease of $4.5 on a total income in August. So it means the August here is 100%, and September here is 100 minus with 4.5%, so it will become 95.5%. So what we can do here is 95%. Okay, here's 95%. We multiply with the August income, which is we just put it as a H. Okay, algebra, and then here you are getting 37,054. We find the value of the H. So the 100 move there becomes multiply, so the H will become 37054 multiply with 100 and then divided with 95.5. okay, and then the H value, when you calculate it, you'll be getting the 38800. okay, this is your answer, and you're getting 2 marks over here. And then okay, for the C question. Okay, for the C question, the visitor of this campsite today are in a ratio of man woman 5:4, and then a woman children is 3:7. Calculate the man woman children in its simple form. Okay, what we can do here, we can put here 5:4, the first one. Okay, this 5:4 is from the first one. Okay, and then we take this second one here. I put in a blue color, so here will be 3 and 7. So now we have to make the woman's ratio is the same. So we can make it same. Example, like we make this one as a 12. Okay, so for this one we multiply with 3. So this man woman ratio, you'll be getting there 15. So I just put there man, woman and children. So here we'll be getting 15 and 12. So we have to make the woman's ratio here also 12. So we multiply with 4. So you'll be getting there 12. Okay, we're getting here 12, and the C children is 28. So this is your answer. So you're getting there 12, 15, 12 and 28. You got that 2 marks here. Okay, the second question here is today there are 2 to 4 children at the campsite. What are the total number of men and women? So we just put here man, woman and children. So here the ratio is 15. We just follow the ratio here. and the number here we are getting is 224. 224. So I bring it a bit up. Okay, so here will be multiplied with, when you divide this 224, we divide it by 28, you'll be getting there multiply with 8. So everything here, the woman and the man, we multiply with 8. So 15 multiply with 8, you are getting here 120. Multiply with 8, and 12 we multiply 8, we got there 96. So man plus with woman, you got here 120 plus with 96. So here we are getting the answer 216. Okay, so here is a 3 marks question. 3 marks. Okay, we go to the next question. Okay, this is the question 1D here. Okay, now each tent is a rectangle measured by 8 times with 6. Each correct to the nearest meter. So we just take the nearest meter, should be 1. 1 divided with the 2, you are getting the 0.5. Okay, they are asking us to calculate the upper bound of the area. So area is 8 times with 6. But if you're looking at the upper bound, this value should be plus with 0.5. Okay, you have to plus with this 0.5 plus each of this, and the same goes to 6. 6 plus with 0.5, you are getting the 6.5, and this one you'll be getting the answer 55.25. Okay, if you have a lower bound over here, this is the additional information for you. If you have a lower bound, you have to minus with 0.5. Okay, now you go to question 1E. Okay, the value of campsite has increased exponentially 1.5% every year since it opened 30 years ago. Value of campsite now as a percentage of its value. So to look at the percentage, 1 plus with the interest divided by 100, and this is the year, and then we multiply with 100 to get the percentage. Okay, so now I'm going up a little bit here. Okay, so you can see here 1 plus with the interest 1.5 divided with 100, and then it is 30 years multiply with 100. So when you are calculating this, you'll be getting let me show you the working here. So it should be 1.015 power of 30 multiply with 100, and here you'll be getting 1.563 multiply with 100, you'll be getting the percentage, which is a 156.3%. Okay, so this is, you are getting here 2 marks, and here is 2 marks. Okay, so this is the end of question number 1. Okay, now let us proceed with question number 2. Okay, now this is a transformation question. If you scroll down, okay, we look at the first question here. A1, draw image of triangle A, this part, after a reflection line. Okay, so first we have to draw this this equation here. So we have to draw this equation. We can draw the y equals to negative x. So it will be in this side. Just plot here. This is the line. Okay, so we can draw a straight line. Oops. So okay, and I'll continue here. Okay, so we have successfully drawn this line. So now we take the each point here. Okay, this is one box and half of the box. so it is being reflected to the opposite side, one box and full box 1. So the image image of this point will be here. Now we will do the same thing for this coordinate now. 1, just calculate the number of the box, 1, 2, 3 and half. So here will be half, 1, 2, 3. So remember the distance must be perpendicular with your equation. Okay, now we focus on this coordinate, 1, 2, 3, 4 and half. So half, 1, 2, 3 and 4. Now we just complete the drawing. Straight line here. Okay, this is the image of A1. So we just have to put it in this way. Okay, got it? Okay, so this is your answer for the first one, and you got here 2 marks. Okay, then next one is draw the image of triangle A, the same triangle, after a translation. Okay, translation by vector -2, -9. -2 and -9. So alright, so let me erase this. Okay, so the translation will be under -2, -9. So this is the x and this is the y. So every coordinate here we just move. If negative, it means it's moving to the left hand side. So 1, 2 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So this point, this coordinate will be over here. And same thing we are going to do for this coordinate. Okay, 2 points, 1, 2 at the left and 9 points at the down. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So the point is here. And next one will be this one. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I will draw this image with a red color. So straight. Remember, for translation there is no change of the object. The shape of the object, it must remain the same. Alright, so this is the image of A, and this is from the first question, and this is from the second question. Okay, so I hope you can understand this translation. Okay, and we have completed the first question here, and we get another 2 marks. Okay, so describe fully the single transformation that maps triangle A. I'll move a bit down. Okay, triangle A to B and A to C. Okay, A to B and A to C. Alright. Okay, so let me erase all these points. Okay, it's done here. Okay, now A to B, this transformation. Okay, this one is an enlargement. Okay, enlargement. So now we have to find the scale. So here will be the original is 1, 2, 3, 4, and here's 2 is halved. So your scale here will be 1 over 2, and we also have to find the coordinate. This is the enlargement. Okay, so to find the coordinate, so we just have to focus on the point. Okay, look at this point and this point and draw a straight line. Okay, just pick 2 points and draw a straight line. Now I pick up this point at the B and this point at the A, and we just like connect these lines. Okay, as you can see, when we are connecting here these points, and we are getting this is slightly curved. So it should be in this way, straight line. Alright, and this is straight. Okay, now you see this line 1 and this line 2 here, they are intersecting at this point, correct? They are intersecting at this point, so the point should be from here. This is the coordinate -7 and 8. So enlargement at scale of 1/2 at point 7 at the coordinate of -7, 8. Okay, so this is the A to B. Now we will check the A to C. Okay, A to C transformation, and this one there is the same shape, but the rotation is changed. So A to C, so we just have to check it. Okay, let me erase the lines. So here we take the coordinate here and this coordinate, and we try to relate with the rotation, and we can find that okay, this is a 90 degrees. Okay, this one is a 90 degrees from here to here. This is 90 degrees. So it means this A moved in this way, is a clockwise. So it's a clockwise 90 degree. This is A to C, yeah? A to C, 90 degrees clockwise, and origin at origin. Okay, just put that at origin. Origin means it's a 0, 0 here, this point. So you can even try that with the other coordinates. Let's say it's here, this point and this point. You can say it is 90 degrees. Okay, it moves from here to here. Okay, so this is your answer for the AC, and this is the answer for the AB. Okay, so we have successfully answered these questions over here. So this is the question where it will give you 3 marks and 3 marks. Okay, so we'll move on with the third question. Okay, now let us continue with the third question. Okay, this is a box and a whisker plot, and I have a YouTube channel on this. And okay, just for a brief explanation here, the box will be in this way. So we have few lines here. Okay, this line is a minimum and this line is a maximum. So here will be the first quartile, this one will be the third quartile, and here is the median point. So this is the, we call it as a interquartile range. Okay, interquartile range here, Q3 minus with Q1, and this is the range, we call it. Okay, this is the range. So we have to find the largest we have, which is a 174. Okay, 174. So we just calculate here 1, 2, 3, 4. So we just put here a big line. Okay, it's 174, yeah, 174. And then to get the minimum point, what we can do, we have to minus with the range here. This point, we have to minus the range. So 174, okay, we minus with 69. Okay, we'll be getting here is 105. So it means the minimum point will be 105. So we just find the 105 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it will be roughly here at this point. 5 points. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright. Now we have to find this lower quartile. Okay, lower quartile, it means it's the first quartile. Okay, this is 1, 2, 1. So 1, 2, 1 is here. So this point here, just draw this as a straight line. You can make it smaller compared to this lower and shorter a bit. Okay, I think it's enough. Okay, to find this third quartile is we have to minus. So it means this third quartile minus with the lower quartile, which is 1, 2, 1, is equals to, this is the interquartile range, alright? So which is given by 38. So your upper quartile is 1, 2, 1 plus with the 38 here, and you'll be getting 159. Okay, your 159 is the answer for the third quartile. This is your third quartile. This is your first quartile. So we can just draw a line over here. Okay, and this will form the box. Okay, this one will form the box here. Okay, and you can draw this line straight and straight here. Okay, now we have to find this median point. Median point is 148. 148, which falls over here. This is the median. 148. So we have successfully drawn this box whisker plot. So we have here the minimum point, and here's the maximum point. Is the first quartile or the lower quartile. This is the upper quartile or this third quartile, and this is the median. Okay, so we are getting here the 4 marks. Okay, I hope you can understand. Oh, if you can't understand this much, you can actually like go and search in my YouTube channel, box and whisker plot. Okay, now we'll move on with the next question. Okay, for this question, this is a 3B here. Okay, they ask us to calculate the mean. So mean here means, okay, we can use to calculate the data. I put the x and the frequency is x and f. Okay, so this is we have to multiply this, both of this, and divide it with the total frequency. So here you can see that 5 times 8, we just multiply both of these. Okay, 40, here's 12, and here is 84, here is 16, here is 0, and here is 10. So we add on all this. So it's become 40 plus with 12. 12 times 84 plus with 16, 0 on it. Okay, so here's 10, and we divide it with the frequency. So we calculate the frequency here. So this is 10, 10, 22, and here's about 24, 0, and here's about 25. So over 25. So let us find the value now. Okay, so your answer here is total up. You'll be getting a 162 over here, and then divided by 25. It should be 25, and then your answer here is 6.48. Okay, so for this calculation you are getting here 3 marks. Okay, so that's the end of this question 3 here. Okay, so I hope you can understand this. Okay, next we'll be moving to the question number 4. Okay, this is question number 4. Solve the inequalities. So here 3m, we move the m first. Okay, we gather the m at one side. They become minus 8m. We remain the inequalities negative 5, and positive 12 we move there, it becomes minus 12. Here we got around negative 5m, and here is negative 17. Okay, when the negative 5 move here, it will change the sign to the opposite side. Negative 17 will be divided by negative 5, and here's the m. So we just simplify this, and you'll be getting your answer. 1 minute. So we'll be getting there minus negative 5. So you got there around 3.4. Okay, 3.4. So this is your answer for this question. 2 marks here. Okay, we move on with the next question. Okay, this is solve the equation. So I move it a bit up. Okay, so here we have to do a cross multiplication. Okay, we cross multiply. So you'll be getting there 15 times with 2x plus 5. 14 multiply with Okay, 14 multiplied with 3 minus x. We move inside, so we'll be getting there around 30x plus with 75 both sides. Okay, and same goes to here. Here we'll be getting 50, sorry, so here we'll be getting a 42 minus with 14x. Okay, then we gather all these numbers at the x in one side, so 30x and this minus 14x will move there, it will become a positive 14x. 42 minus with 75. I think this is kind of easy question, so it's 44x, and 42 we minus with 75 will be getting there negative 33. Okay, x is equals to negative 33 divided by 44, so you'll be getting your answer there. Okay, you'll be getting the answer there is a negative 0.75. Okay, these are 3 marks over here. Okay, we move to the next question. Okay, so here we'll be using we'll be doing this last question for 4C. Okay, so here we have to use the substitution method. Okay, so 4 is equals to okay, y is equals to 4 minus x. Okay, so we copy the second equation. Okay, we copy the second equation equals to 67, and then you can see here the y, this is the first equation, is y here, we sub inside here. Okay, so I will write the remaining with the red color plus with 2. Okay, you see there is a y here, right? We substitute in this one, so we substitute 4 minus x, put a bracket square. Okay, and then we equals it with 67. Okay, we have to expand this, right? So when we expand this, we'll be getting 2. Okay, make sure you put a bracket. We solve this one first. We will be getting there 16 minus 8x minus, sorry, plus with x power of 2. Okay, this is equals with 67. Okay, we solve this. We simplify this equation. 32. Okay, everything we just like multiply here. So we got there minus 16x. And then here will be 2x squared. We can do, we move this 67 to inside. It will become minus 67 equals to 0. Okay, and then we simplify this. Okay, now we got x here, x square here, and x square here. So you'll simplify to become, let me make the slide a bit down here. Okay, I think now, okay, so we'll be getting there 3x squared, and then we look at the x. You have only one here, so look at that. So it's a negative 16x, and then we have a constant which is a positive 32 and a negative 67. So we simplify it, we'll be getting there negative 35. Okay, so we can actually factorize this. Okay, we can factorize this by using a calculator or by using this formula. I hope you can remember this formula. Minus b plus minus square root b square minus 4ac over 2a. Okay, you can use this formula. Okay, my suggestion for this question is, because here we have a 6 marks, so my suggestion is better you to use this formula, okay, to get the x value. So here we just like place it like a is equals to 3, the B is equals to negative 16 and C is equals to negative 35. Okay, so we just place all these values inside this formula. Okay, so it will become negative B. So we just substitute negative 16, it will become a 16 here, plus minus. Okay, we have a negative 16 square, and then minus 4, your A will be 3. Okay, and then your C will become a minus 35. And then this one will be over 2A. 2A is 3, so you just make it as a 6. Okay, firstly, you just have to solve the inside the bracket here, inside the square root. Okay, so you'll be getting 16 plus minus the bracket over 6. Okay, inside the bracket, so the value inside the bracket after you have calculated all this will be 676, and then we square root this, you'll be getting here 26 over 6. So we have a plus minus, so it can be x is equals to 16 plus with 26 divided by 6, or the other way around. Okay, we have to use a minus over here, divided by 6. So here we are getting 42 over 6, which leads to 7, and here is x is equals to negative 10 over 6. We can simplify this to get negative 5 over 3. Okay, I bring up the screen a bit higher. So here we have these two values, 7 and negative 5 over 3. And then this value we have to substitute with this first equation here, which is the first equation, y equals to 4 minus x. Okay, so here we can put a line here, y equals to 4 minus x. Okay, if x is 7, we substitute here, we'll be getting y equals to 4 minus 7. Okay, we just substitute over here in this x. So we'll be getting here negative 3. So we just place here negative 3, and then the same thing we do for the other one, 4 minus with negative 5 over 3. So we'll be getting there 4 plus with 5 over 3, and here you'll be getting that 12 5 over 3. I make it because 4 is actually a over 1, so you just multiply 3 up and down. Okay, so here you have a 17 over 3. We can make it into 5 2 over 3. So your answer here will be 5 2 over 3. That's your 6 marks. Please don't miss this question. Okay, so I have done this question step by step. I hope you can follow this. Okay, now we are going to the next question. Okay, now is the question 5. Okay, all the length is in a centimeter. Okay, we got this. Now is a shape to two triangle. Total area is 342. Okay, now we try to get all this in the x term. Okay, this is the area 1 and this is the area 2. So here we managed to get it in x plus 3. We put a bracket of multiply with this one, 4x minus 5. Okay, but for this we have to find this length. So in order to find this length, we have to minus 2x. We minus with this. Okay, we minus with this. So it become minus. Okay, minus, put a bracket here, x plus 3. Okay, so you will be getting there minus 3. So the length here will be is the same. So I write it down here. So you got the x minus 3. Okay, x minus 3. So this area here is x plus 1 with a bracket of x minus 3. Okay, so this is the angle we get. Sorry, this is the area we get. So I scroll down. So area 1 multiply with area 2. So I scroll down a bit. So okay. So area 1 is x plus 1 with bracket of x minus 3. This is area 1, okay? And then we plus with the area 2. Area 2 is x plus 3 multiply with 4x minus 5, and then total of this area is equals to, look at that, it's a 3, 4, 2. We multiply this. We'll be getting here x square, then minus 3x, then here will be plus x minus 3, and then we plus with this one. Here we are getting 4x square, and here will be minus 5x, here will be plus with 12, and here will be minus, should be x here. I can make a small mistake, x, and 3 multiply with negative 15. 3 multiply with negative 5, you got negative 15 equals to 342. Okay, we simplify all this. So we take the x term first, this one and here. So it's a plus, we have to take the sign together. So we got that 5x square. Now we look at the x. So we got that negative 3. So we simplify here. We got minus 2x. And the second one here, I changed the color. We got negative 5x and plus with 12x. So we got that plus 7x. Now we look at the constant number, negative 3 and negative 5. So you got negative 18. We bring inside this 342. So it become minus 342 equals to 0. Okay. So I bring it down. So here we simplify this further. So this one you just put the equals to 1, 2 and 3 is the last step, not the last step. So here will be plus with 5x, and here will be minus 360. 360 we add together, right? Then we divide everything with 5. We divide everything with 5, we'll be getting here x square plus x. 360 we divide with 5 using calculator, you'll be getting the 72. 72 equals to 0. Yes, you are getting here 5 marks once you prove this. Okay, now we move on. Okay, we move on to factorization of this. Okay, so since they give you 3 marks over here, what we can do, we can still using this formula, minus b plus minus square root b square. We have a minus b square minus 4a over 2a. Okay, so here we are getting here a, b and c. So a is 1, b is 1, c is negative 2. Okay, so we can make here, I use a black color. Okay, negative 1 plus minus 1 square, you got a 1, 4, you got there, a is 1, and c is negative 72, and divided by 2. Okay, we solve the inside of the square root. Okay, inside here we solve it. So we will be getting there negative 1 plus minus bracket. Okay, it will be, so you got there 289 over 2. We continue over here. Negative 1, x is equals to negative 1 plus minus, you got there 17 over 2. So here will be plus 17 over 2, and here will be x is minus 1 minus 17 over 2. So here once you solve it, you got 16 over 2, which gives you 8, which gives you 8. So here will be 8, and here will be x is equals to negative 18 over 2, and you'll be getting your answer negative 9. Okay, so here you're getting 3 marks here. Okay, next we move to the next question. Okay, work out the perimeter of the shape. Okay, so far we have obtained x is 8 or x is negative 9. So we have to look which value of x is suitable for the measurement. Okay, now we go back to the question. Okay, so I repeat here, x is, you have 8 and x is negative 9. So when you look at the measurement here it gives, we just have to take 1 as an example. Here the measurement says x plus 1. Okay, x plus 1. So the most logical case is x is equals to 8. This answer will be chosen to become the x. Okay, because if you substitute this negative 9 into here, it will become negative 8. Negative 8. There is no measurements in this world with a negative 8. So this is the most fundamental things. Okay, so now, okay, so to find the perimeter, I have erased all this. Okay, to find the perimeter, we just substitute the x with 8. Okay, so x is 8. Substitute the x with 8. So here will become 9. Okay, this length here will become 9. 2 times, so here will become 16. Okay, here will become 16. And here is, this part will be 8 plus 3, you got there 11. Okay, 11. So if here is 11, here will be 16 minus with 11, you'll be getting there 5. Okay, here is 4 multiplied with 8 minus with 5. So here you'll be getting the answer 32 minus with 5. So you'll be getting the answer here is 27. Okay, 27. So to get the answer for the ED is 27 minus with 9. So you'll be getting there 16. Okay. Yeah, sorry, this is a small mistake here. 28 minus this one should be 18 here. It's fine. Okay. Now we have successfully get all this length here. Okay. So 16 we plus with 9, then we plus with 5, we plus all sides, 18, we plus with 11, then we plus with 27. So here we will be getting the answer. We'll be getting the answer as 86. Okay, this is the 86. So this is the question, is the answer. Okay, this is the answer for the question 5C. Is the, okay, 5C. Okay, so this is a 86. So we got here 2 marks. Okay, now we continue with this next question. Angle DBC. So the angle will be calculated at the B here. Okay, now we look at the diagram. Okay, they want a D, B, and C, they want this angle, so we can draw a triangle here. And remember this 27 and here's 11. Okay, so we are going to draw this triangle at the question D there. Okay, so this is the same diagram here with 27 and 11. So here is the angle they need. Okay, just put the X. So we have an opposite length and we have an adjacent here. So the suitable trigonometry here is a tangent X equals to the opposite over the adjacent 27. Okay, the tangent you move there, it will become a minus. Inverse. Okay, so 11 over 27. Okay, now we can get the answer. 11 over 27. So you'll be getting your answer here is 22.17. So that is your 2 marks there. Okay, so we have completed question number 5. So now we are going to question number 6. Okay, this is the question number 6. Okay, now okay, here the diagram shows a triangle ABC with a point G inside. Okay, so we have this length. Okay, and the angles. Okay, calculate the value of X. X is here. When we look at the triangle CGCA, okay, this triangle. Okay, now there is no angles here. When there is no angle, we can only use a cosine rule over here. So which means, okay, this is the formula we can use. A square equals to B square plus C square minus 2BC cos A. So if you notice that, okay, here the length, okay, the length that is responsible for the angle here, this is the length and this is the angle here. Okay, so the A will be 6.9, okay, 6.9 square, and then the X will be the A here. So the B and C, we can choose either one. Okay, now we just have to substitute the B and the C, 11 square and 2 5.3, and the C is 11 and this is cos X. Okay, so we bring both of these to the opposite side, so it will become 6.9 square minus 5.3 square minus 11 square equals to this one, cos X. Okay, we try to simplify and find the value first. 6.9 square minus 5.3 square. So we'll be getting here minus 101.48, and then here also we simplify the value. So we got here minus 116.6 cos X. Okay, I will move the screen to a bit lower down. Okay, then we move this down, so it will become minus 101.48 over negative minus 116.6 here, cos X. So your cos X will be So here you'll be getting the 0.8703, and then we move the cos to the opposite side. It will become cos -1, 3 here. Okay, your x here is your given value. When you calculate this, you will be getting that 29.5. Okay, so that is your answer here, and you'll be getting 4 marks for this. Okay, so I hope you can understand this first one, and we are going to the second one, and they ask us to calculate the AC, the length of the AC, and we look back at the diagram here. Okay, diagram here, it shows they want this AC. Okay, so the x given here is 29.5, and we will have this angle here. Okay, so we just have to measure the big triangle. Okay, the big triangle given here, the ABC. So we'll be getting the total angle over here, this part here, the angle B is 180 minus with 29.5, both of this. Okay, minus with 54 and minus again with 42, so you'll be getting the angle here so it's 54.5. Okay, now you see they want the length of AC. AC is over here, right? AC is here. So now we have a pair where we have a pair over here. The pair means is 11 and 42. So to solve this question, we can use sine rule over here. Okay, sine rule. So it's a sine 42. It is the pair, we call it. So sine 42 over 11, the pair, equals to sine. The angle here will be 54.5 divided by this is the AC, the length of this. Okay. Okay, so I'll be doing the question over here. Okay, so here will be sine 42 over 11 and sine 54.5 over AC. So we just move the AC to that side, the opposite side, make it as a subject, and here we remain with sine 54.5, and then here will be 11 over sine 45. Okay, so we just solve this. We will be getting AC equals to we'll be getting there. The answer is a 13.38. Okay, so I hope you got this one, got this answer. So this is the, we can put in centimeter, so it's a 4 marks over here. Okay, now we move to the next question. Okay, this is a question B. Water flows at the speed of 20 centimeter per second. Okay, now this is the width of this channel, and this is the depth. So the water, this is the main hint over here. They travel 20 centimeter in a second. So it means that it is traveling, like example, this is the 20 centimeter, right? This is 20 centimeter. So this much of volume will be for 1 seconds. So we just calculate the volume first. 2.5 times with 15 times with 20. Okay, so we just calculate this. We'll be getting here. Okay, we'll be getting here 750 centimeter cube. Okay, this is for 1 second. Alright, this is for 1 second. Calculate the amount of water that flows from the channel into the lake in 1 hour. So 1 hour we have about 3600 seconds. So here we just multiply this with 3600 to get the amount of water for 1 hour. So we got here times with 3600, you are getting here 2.7 million. This is a centimeter cube here. Okay, you see the question there. Give your answer in liter. Liter means you just have to divide with 1000 and you'll be getting your answer. Okay, you'll be getting your answer here. Okay, just minus all these zeros. So you'll be getting your answer 2700 liter over here. So you got your 4 marks. Okay, so that's it for your question number 6. Now we move to question number 7. Okay, now we go to question number 7. Okay, any Saturdays, the probability of Arun plays football is 3-4. So Arun plays football is 3-4 here. Complete the tree diagram. And Bob plays is 2/5. Okay, now guys, the total probability must be 1, equals to 1. So if he plays is 3/4, then he does not play, it should be 1/4. Okay, now Bob plays is 2/3, doesn't play is just 1 minus with 2/5, you're getting here 3/5. Okay, here it goes to the same answer, 2/5 and 3/5. Okay, so that is your tree diagram. So we have completed this diagram. So we got here 2 marks. Okay, now we move to the next question. Okay, calculate the probability that one Saturday Arun and Bob both are playing. So when you are calculating your probability in this manner, okay, like play and play over here, right, we have to multiply both of these probabilities. So here you will be getting, so Arun and Bob, at this question here, it is a multiply. Okay, both of them must be playing. So it's just like 3/4, Arun is playing and Bob is playing 2/5. So you'll be getting your answer 6/20. Simplify this, you'll be getting that 3/10. So that is your probability here. So you'll be getting that 2 marks. And we look at the other questions here, 2 marks here. Okay, calculate the probability that one Saturday either Arun plays football or Bob plays football, but not both. So it means that it can be in a way Arun plays or Bob plays. So you can look back at this diagram here. Okay, Arun plays or Bob plays. So you can say that Arun plays and does not play. So this is 1. Okay, this is number 1. And Arun doesn't play. And let me choose a different color over here. So let me go to green color. Okay, doesn't play over here and he plays. So there is another one more. So okay, let us go to the question here. Okay, so here in this diagram will be Arun and here's Bob. Okay, he play, he doesn't play, Okay, this is the probability we got, like 3 over 4 multiply with 3 over 5. Okay, this is the first one, guys. It's the first one. So you'll be getting there 9 over 20. Okay, the second one here will be, okay, here Arun doesn't play and Bob plays. Here will be 1 over 4 multiply with 2 over 5. Here you'll be getting there 2 over 20. And both of these we have to plus together. So you'll be getting there about 11 over 20. 11 over 20. So that's your answer here for this question, and you are getting here 3 marks. Okay. Okay, now for this question B, calculate the probability that Bob plays football for 2 of the next 3 Saturdays. Okay, it means like he play in one Saturday, multiply he play with another Saturday, and he did not play. Okay, he did not play in the following Saturday. So what are the probabilities of Bob playing football is, okay, Bob plays football, the probability is 2 over 5, and the Bob did not play football is 3 over 5. Okay. Okay, so here will be 2 over 5 multiply with 2 over 5, and he did not play, the probability is 3 over 5. So when we multiply all this, we are getting 12 over 125. But this probability, it can form into 3 different, where we have the actual one is P, P, D, and it also can be the first Saturday he played, second he did not play, and third one he played. And it also can be did not play, he played, and he played. So here we have like a 3 different. So we just have to multiply this with 3, and you'll be getting that 36 over 125. So this is, you are getting, this is the answer, and you are getting here 3 marks. Okay, now next is Arun play football. Probability that he score the winning goal is 1 over 7. Okay, calculate the probability that Arun scores the winning goal one Saturday. So this means he played the football, which has the probability of a 3 over 4, and he scored a goal. So it means is you have to multiply 1 over 7. So your answer here will be 3 over 28. Okay, it's a 2 marks question here, so it's 3 over 28. Okay, we'll move to the next question. Okay, this is the question 8. And here the interior angle of a regular polygon with n sides is 150. So let's say this is the regular polygon. I'm not sure what is the number of the sides. So let's say we have inside here 150. We can calculate the total, the exterior angle. The exterior angle here is 30 because straight line is 180. 180 minus with 150, you are getting here 30 degrees. Okay, so the total exterior angle over here, exterior angle is 360. So 360, no matter what is the number of sides we have, it is still 360. So the 360 we divided with 30 here, we are getting 12. That's your answer over here. Okay, that's the 8A. Okay, we move on. I scroll down, and here, okay, for this question, KLM points on a circle. which is this. Okay, KS, which is this one, this is a tangent, and a KM. So the KM is a diameter, so it means it is a 90 degree at the both sides. And you can see here, this is 180 degrees. This is the angle at the center, and here will be angle at the side. So it should be divided by 2, and you are getting here 90. And you can see here, this is an isosceles triangle. So 180 minus with this 90, okay, the L there, and we are getting the balance is 90, which is shared equally with these two angles. Okay, with these two angles. So this is x. So we just divide it by 2 here, we are getting here 45. So when here we have a 90 degrees and x is 45, so we can get the answer for the z, which is also 45. Okay, this is the angle over here. Okay, now we move to the next one. Okay, here is 80 is a tangent. Okay, here we have to use the basic rules where here we have a tangent over here, and we have a triangle that hits at this side. Okay, we have to understand the basic concept here. Okay, let's say here we have an angle x. The angle x will be here. It must be the same. Okay, so that is the concept here. So let's say here's a y, and here will be the y. So we can do the same thing with this. As you can see, this triangle, here we have a 58. So the 58 goes to here. This is a 58. Okay, and then we have to apply another principle of the circle where we have it is coming from the same arc. Okay, it is coming from the same arc over here. Same arc. Okay, so which means here is 58 and here is also 58. So given in a given triangle here, in a given triangle in this part, so when it is a 58 over here, okay, when here is 58, so you have to find the angle at this part. So what we can do here, 180 minus with 58 and minus again with 27, that's what we are getting here, 95. So this one here we have a 95. Okay, since it is a straight line at this one, at this line, straight line, to find the x is just 180, we minus with 95. So here we will be getting the 85 as the answer. Okay, that's another 2 marks over here. Alright, so we move to the next question. Okay, here there is another question here. Okay, now the answer is to find the y value. Okay, and as you can see here, these two lines, they are parallel. Okay, now it's a straight line, so here we are getting 72. Okay, and then the opposite. Okay, the opposite here must be total up as 180. So here you're getting the 108. Since you have a parallel line over here, is both must be 108. Okay, so both of them we are using this formula. So it's a B. So A plus B, you got there 180. So the y will be 72. This is your 2 marks. Okay, we move on with the next question. Okay, this is the question C. Okay, so here A, B, C, D are points on the circle center with O. M is the midpoint for AB, alright, and then N is the midpoint for CD. Y triangle is congruent to OCD. OAB is congruent to OCD. Alright. Okay, the first reasons here is okay, as you can see there, OA, OB, OD, and OC. You can actually write it down over here. OE equals to OA equals to OB equals to OC. So this is the ready. Okay, the ready. Both all must be the same. So what happens is the AB must be the same with CD, must be equal. So this implies that AOB triangle is congruent to OCD. So these are the reasons. So you're getting 3 marks there. Okay, so we'll be going to the next question now. Okay, now it's a question number 9. This is a straight line question. So this is the equation of line is given here. Find the gradient of line L. So we have to arrange this following this y equals to mx plus c. So 3x minus 8y plus with 20. Okay, the negative 8y we move to the opposite side. So it will become a positive 8y. So the 8 will move here, it will become the divide. Okay, so you got that 3 over 8, 20 over 8, and here's the y. So we can invert the formula to make it 3 over 8x plus with 20 over 8. So this is the equation. Okay, so you can see here, this is the m. So your gradient here will be 3 over 8. So that's 2 marks, guys. Okay, now I'll scroll down a little bit. Okay, so here we have find the coordinate of point where line L cuts y-axis. If it cuts y-axis, it means the x here will be 0. So we can use this equation that we found just now, or we can use this equation here. So when your x is 0, so what happens is your y will be equals to 20 over 8. So it will be 0, 20 over 8. So that's 1 mark here, guys. Okay, we scroll down and we go to the next question. Okay, for question B1, these are the coordinates. Okay, there's a PQ and length. So to find the length, we can use this formula where it is a y1 minus y2 square, and then we plus with x1 minus x2. Or we can actually change this. Okay, so here it's the same. If I put the x first, so let us try with the x first. So we just make it 9, we minus with negative 3. Okay, put the bracket there, another bracket, you square it. Now we do the y. Okay, so I take this one first. So it's a negative 2 minus with negative 8, you square again. Okay, we see how much we are getting here. Here you are getting 12, you square it. Then you plus again, you got the negative 10. Negative 10 you square, you will be getting, okay, we simplify this, PQ. So here we are getting 144, and we plus with this 100, and we are getting here 244. The square root of 244 will be given square root 244, and you have your answer is 15.62. Okay, 15.62, and this is your 3 marks over here. Okay, now is the second question here. Find the equation of a line parallel to PQ that pass through this point. Okay, now we have to find this gradient for PQ. So we have here y1 minus y2 over x1 minus x2. So I scroll down a little bit. Okay, so here it will be, let me get the points. Okay, so here will be y1, I just take 8, so 8 we minus with a negative 2 over 9, we minus with minus 3, oops, it's wrong, I have to use this one first, so it's a negative 3, so negative 3 minus with 9, so here you'll be getting here m is 10 over negative 12. Okay, negative 12. So here's the m. So as you can see here, this gradient is the line is the parallel line. So it means it's the same gradient over here. So which means we can actually use this y equals to mx plus c. We apply the same gradient here, 10 over negative 12, and then x we put this point, so make sure don't make a mistake over here. Okay, so 6, and here's negative 1. We will find the c value over here, so you'll be getting 6, and here is 2. Alright, so you'll be getting a negative 5. So your c value here will be this negative 5 move there becomes positive, so positive 5 minus 1, so you'll be getting the 4 as your value. So here you can actually we can simplify it as y equals to negative 5 over 6x. If we simplify this, we'll be getting there 5 over negative 6, which should be done earlier. So we plus with 4. So you'll be getting the 3 answers, 3 marks over here for this question. Okay, so I hope you understand this. And I'll scroll down. Okay, now we have to find this equation of the perpendicular bisector. So the perpendicular bisector, it behaves like, okay, now we have a PQ. Okay, PQ. First we have to find this midpoint of it. Midpoint of the PQ, and we have to find the equation of this line. Okay, this is the equation of this perpendicular bisector. So for perpendicular bisector, the gradient will be used m1, m2, multiply both gradients, we'll be getting the negative 1. Since we already obtained the gradient of this PQ over here, so we can make it like 5 over negative 6 m2 negative 1. So the gradient for this line will be m2 6 over 5. Okay, this is the gradient for this line. And then to find the midpoint here will be, okay, I'll scroll down a bit. Okay, so the midpoint here will be given by x1 plus with x2 divided with 2, and then you'll be having here divided with 2, and you'll be having here y1 plus with y2 divided by 2. This is the midpoint, okay, midpoint formula. So negative 3 we plus with 9, divided by 2, and then here will be 8. We plus with a negative 2, so here you'll be getting a 2. Okay, the answer here will be here 6 over 2, and here also 6 over 2. So the midpoint here will be with the coordinate of 3, 3. Okay, we have this gradient. We have this gradient over here, this part, and we have the coordinate. Yes, we can find this y equals to mx plus c. So here will be 6 over 5, and both sides, the x and y we substitute with 3, bracket, okay, here will be 3, here will be 3, and then we just have to find the c value over here. So c is a 3 minus with 18 over 5. So here you'll be getting c, your answer is a negative 3 over 5. And since we already get the c value, so the equation here will be y equals to 6 over 5, which is the gradient, and we minus with 3 over 5, which is, we are getting this 4 marks. Okay, so we are going to the next question now. Okay, for question number 10, it shows two functions. Okay, write down each function here. Okay, so here will be, okay, we can get the c over here. So c is 5, and we have to find this gradient. Here is a negative 5, 0, and here is 0, 5. To find this gradient, 5 minus 0, this part, we take care of this part here. So 0 minus with negative 5. So this is the gradient, and we are getting here 5 divided with 5. We are getting here 1 as the gradient. So y equals to mx plus c, and we are getting here 1 as the gradient. Just put the x, and the c value is 5. This one 5. So this is the equation here, guys. Okay, so it's kind of easy. So you got your 2 marks. We continue with the next equation here. Okay, so this is a function. Okay, this is a function. So function here, remember, this is the amplitude of it. So the formula is a sine bx. So the a stands for this amplitude. Okay, this is 2. So we already have this 2 over here. Sine. Okay, this is the b. B is the number of oscillation. So the b is actually is 1. So we just put there x. So this is your answer for this. We don't have to use y. We just have to write it down, this one. 2 sine with 2 sine x. Okay, so that is your answer. Okay, we move on with next question. Okay, this is the question B, and we go through here. The diagram shows the graph of another function. Draw suitable tangent and find estimate gradient for it. Okay, now is 3 marks over here, is given by 3 marks. So what we can do here, okay, for this question, okay, let me use a different color here. Okay, now you have to draw, so here we have to draw a tangent for this line P, and we can take, okay, let's say I take this line. Okay, this is a line, okay, straight line, and then from this straight line, this tangent, okay, this is the tangent, and we have to take we have to make a triangle here. Okay, from this point to this point. Okay, this is 2.5, and then here, if you notice, this line here is 1.2. 1.1, 1.2. So this line is 1.2. So the length of this is 2.5 minus with 1.2. You're getting here 1.3. Okay, the length of this. Now for this length here you are getting exactly over here. So it's a 3.4. This is 3.4, and this line shows it is at here. So which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it's a 3.7. Oh, sorry. So it should be 1.7. So it should be 1.7 here. Okay, so the distance will be, so the distance here we are getting here will be 1.7. So the gradient here will be the y, okay, the changes of y divided with the changes of the x. So gradient here will be x, gradient here will be y is 1.7 divided with 1.3. So you'll be getting that 1.31. Okay, so these are the working, and you have to show this graph. Please don't forget, and you'll be getting here about 3 marks for this question. Okay, we move on with the next. Okay, now we are at the question 11. So this is gx. Okay, so we just have to substitute the x with 6. So we just use this 6 and 6 minus 3, and you'll be getting here 12 divided by 3, which will give you the value of 4. Okay guys, this is the 1 mark question here. And then for this, okay, for the next question here is a fg. So we substitute the g here, which is a 2x over x minus 3. And remember that the value of x here is given by 4, right? So we just have to substitute this. So you'll be getting here, substitute the value of x with 4, 8. 4 minus 3 will be 1. So it will be f8. So this f8, we just substitute inside this function. So it will be 7, 8 minus 4. So you'll be getting there 56 minus 4. Your answer is 52 here. 2 marks for this. And the next question here will be, I scroll up a little bit. Okay, so here you'll be having f h. H is your x square here. Okay, substitute the h with this one. So the x square here, we got it from here. Okay, so we just take this x square and substitute inside here. So you'll be getting there 7x square and minus 4, and your answer will be 7x square minus with 4. This is your 1 mark, guys. Okay, the next question here will be, okay, for this question fx, so we just have to substitute with the value. Okay, this is fx, and then we plus with the gx, which is 2x over x minus 3, and then we cross multiply this, cross multiply the value here. Here you'll be getting the 7 minus x, 7x minus 4, and then multiply with x minus 3. Okay, same goes to the down here. Here you'll be getting 2 multiply with x minus 3. Okay, the 2 will be multiplied on both sides. Okay, so here you'll be getting there 4x. Okay, we have to simplify this this function. So you'll be getting here 7x square and minus 21x minus 4x plus with 12 and plus with 4x and divided with and divided with 2 over x minus 3, and then we have to simplify this, okay, and we will be getting here, okay, so this is the most simplest form. It has been simplified, and you will be obtaining 3 marks over here. Okay, so I hope you are okay with this question. So now we move on with the next question. Okay, now we are doing the E. Okay, so for the reference is fx equals to 7x minus 4. Okay, since we have here the x changes to x plus with 2, so 7 bracket x plus with 2, and then don't forget this negative 4, and then we have here negative 11. Okay, and then we expand this. Now we expand this, you got that 7x plus with 14 minus 4 equals to negative 11. We simplify this, we got there plus with 10 minus 11. Okay, the 10 moved there becomes minus 10. We become there minus 21. Here 7x. Okay, the 7 moved there, it becomes negative 21 over 7, and your x is negative 3. Okay, you got the 2 marks there. Okay, now we are moving to the next question here. Okay, so find the p value. This is h. So hx, this is from the initial facts here. Okay, it is x squared. Okay, so now if we have replaced the p, x to the p, it will become p square. Okay, this value, the p square, is actually equals to this p. So now they are asking us to find the value of the p. We move this inside, it become minus p, and we factorize it. So you'll be getting here p minus 1. So here we can get p equals to 0, and here will be p equals to 1. So this is your answer. So you'll be getting there 2 marks. Okay, so we continue with the next question. Okay, this is, here we come to the last question over here. This is the equation. Okay, find the coordinate of these two stationary points. It means it's a differentiation where we are going to use this. Okay, so this is the y. So when we differentiate this, we are getting, okay, we are getting here dy dx equals to, and here become 12x square, and then here become minus 3. Okay, to find the stationary point, the dy dx will be equals to 0. So what happens is, this here will be equals to 0. 12x square minus with 3. Okay, we will simplify this, divided by 3. Okay, divided by 3. So here you'll be getting there 4x square minus with 1. So 3 will be moving to the opposite side, it will become 0, and here we have 4x square minus 1. When we factorize this, we will be getting 2x minus 1, and we also will be getting that 2x plus with 1. So the x value here, we have two values, which is 1 over 2, or x is also known as a negative 1 over 2. So we can fill up over here 1 over 2, and here will be the negative 1 over 2. Okay, after we have obtained the x value, we just have to sub inside here, okay, in this x, to find the y value. Now we do it for when x is 1 over 2. So here we'll be getting the y 4 1 over 2, here's cube, and the minus 3 1 over 2 again, plus with 3, and here we will be getting the answer 4 108, and here will be 3 over 2 plus with 3, here will be 1 over 2, and we can simplify this and it will make it as, so here will become negative 2 over 2 becomes negative 1, so your y value here is 2, so you just have to fill up 2. Now we have to replace this with a negative 2. So when the x is negative 1 over 2, we just sub inside over here the y, so it will become negative 1 over 2 power of 3, and then here will be minus, here will be plus 3. So when we calculate this value, we will be getting we'll be getting 4 as the answer. Okay, so this is the 5 marks we have obtained. Okay, so now we proceed with the next question here, which is 3 marks. Then we stick to here. Okay, before. So determine whether each of the stationary points is a maximum or minimum. So here we have already obtained 2 points. Okay, this is a 2 points over here, one stationary point, another one. So okay, since we have done the first one, this is the first differentiation. Now we have to differentiate it again, so it will become, let me scroll down a bit. Okay, so we are going to do the second differentiation. We just have to differentiate the first one right over here, so it will become 24x, and here will be 0. So now we have two values, x is 1 over 2 and x is negative 1 over 2. So we just have to substitute this value, this x value, into here. So here, when we substitute, the dy dx square will become 24 multiplied with 1 over 2, it will become positive 12. So positive meaning here is a minimum. Okay, it's a minimum, and so this point we can write it down as the minimum. However, this one we do it again and we substitute it again here, so we'll be getting that 24 divided by negative 1 over 2, you'll be getting here negative 12, and here will be maximum. So we can simplify the answer like this coordinate 1 over 2 and 2. Okay, here is a minimum point. Okay, this is a minimum point. However, the negative 1 over 2 and also coordinate is 4. So this is a maximum. Okay, to learn more about this maximum, minimum point and differentiation points, I have attached the YouTube link below this video. Please watch it. So okay, so I hope you can understand this part. So we'll continue with the last question here. Okay, this is the B question. The graph is given as below, and draw a suitable line on this grid and solve the equation. So this is the solve this equation. Okay, let me scroll it down. Okay, for this type of question is, we have to obtain the y, this one, from here. So what we can do is, x square minus 2x minus 2. Okay, since we only need here, minus x here, we just split this into 2, so you'll be getting minus x. So let's put it below. Okay, so we have successfully separated 2x into minus x, and then we need here, we need to, if you notice that, okay, we need to have a positive point here. Okay, positive point. So to add in positive point here, what we can do is, okay, since we cannot separate this negative 2 into positive point, so what we can do, we have to introduce plus 1 here and minus 1. Got it? Okay, this is there is many technique for this question. This is the one of the technique that I'm using. So we only need, okay, we only need x square minus x and plus x for the y. So we just arrange it here, minus x plus 1, and then the others will be minus x. We can combine both of these, it will become minus 3 equals to 0. So this thing will become y. Okay, so we just move the negative x and the negative 3 to the opposite side, it will become x plus 3. Now I just write it down over here, x plus 3. Okay, to solve it, what we have to do is, okay, I go back to the graph. Okay, so we have to draw a line over here. So how do we draw the line? We just substitute the x value. As you can see here is negative 3. So when we substitute negative 3 here, the y becomes 0. So it means this is the coordinate here, and we substitute 4 over here. Okay, substitute 4. When we substitute 4, the x becomes 4 plus with 3, and the y becomes 7. 7 is over here, this part. Okay, this part. So just take your ruler and connect this straight. Okay, not so straight, but okay, because I'm using a pen tablet here. Okay, so the solution that we got here is this, the one that I circled in the red color. Okay, so here we attach to the last one, so we proceed to find the x value over here, and we are getting about 2.7, and the another one over here will be exactly in the middle of this box. Okay, middle of this box. So you'll be getting the negative 9, 8. This is about 7. So should be around negative 0. About 7. So this is the solution we got. Okay, then we just have to put this in the answer. So the x value that we obtain here is 2.7 and a negative 0.7. So this is the working, and we got here 3 marks. Okay, so I hope you can understand this. Okay guys, so I have attached like a few YouTube links below this video as a revision for your coming exams. So please watch it before you go have a seat for your exam. So make sure you subscribe this channel, you like this video, and all the best for your future. Thank you.